Hey traders, Michael from Elite Traders University here. So we're finishing off the week on a really strong note, and notice that for most of the week we had very strong trend to the upside. As you can see, here's our Sunday session, and for the remainder of the week price was strong all the way up. However, on Friday we had a very sharp downturn, and so I was actually expecting this. And so I actually traded both of the markets yesterday, and what I noticed was we actually had after this previous high we had corrective movement to the downside, and I believe we're actually going to move to the high again before we go short into Friday. And so I was looking to go long in this region down here, and then I was actually looking to get short at the highs and then sell into the end of Friday into the North American session. So if we look at the deal map, we can see that I bought at the lows here. Earlier here, these were my initial positions, and then I bought back in again very strongly down here. Took out a number of pips for 12 pips, 5 and 13. And when we hit the high, then you can see that I shorted again. I took out a number of pips quickly at +8 and locked in profit with a stop above the high, and then ran the last position down for +70, as you can see there. So we almost got the low of the day. Well, in fact, we bought almost the low. We sold the high, and we bought back almost the low of the day on Friday. And if we look at our history, here we are here, the 30th of July. And here's our position 70. That's the one that was held for longer. These are the ones that were taken out quickly. So ultimately we had a very good day, over 200 pips on all of our positions. Again, you can see these small scalps, 4 to 5 pips, and then a couple for the 8 pips, and scalping our way, and then number at 12. And scalping our way into a swing trade enables us to minimize our risk in our trade. So for example, when this entry was made up here, there was about 6 entries made, and 5 out of the 6 were taken out at +8. And so what that allows me to do is get into a profitable position, leave my stop above the high, and because I believe my timing is accurate, I can let the last position run. Now if that position actually does end up reversing and stopping me out, at least I'm still winning 5 out of my 7 trades. So scalping our way into a swing trade, and for today the swing trade was simply a nice 70 pips going into the end of the week. So this is the way we can actually learn to pick the tops and bottoms of the markets, and it's learning to trade with the banks. It's understanding market structure, and it's understanding how the banks are actually trading. Now if we look at the actual tone and personality of the week, you'd have to agree that a lot of people would ascertain that this is a very strong uptrend. So how do I know to sell the uptrend? How do I know that we're actually going to reverse from these highs? And this is actually something that can be identified quite simply when you learn to understand how the banks are entering their positions. And sometimes the banks will take the profit on Fridays, sometimes they'll take profit on Mondays, and when you understand the structure that they trade by, then it gives you much higher probability in your trades when you understand what they're doing, and you can end up trading with them. So this is the best way to trade, and from my 20 years of experience, I've discovered there is no other way to trade. And if you're wanting to understand more about how we do this, there is a link below in the description box. So please feel free to give me a call or book a call with me, or even look at the courses that are available on our university website. We'd love to talk with you about your trading and how we can teach you to make 200 pips a day. And that's not something that's difficult to do, as you can see from what I've done here today. And we'll teach you how to time the market with precision, how to make precise entries, how to keep your risk low, and how to ride those swing trades to make the most out of the waves that the market rides upon. Alright guys, have an amazing weekend, and I'll catch you all next week with the next trade.